Hello, I'm Ulysses for Best Family Dogs. I have a question for you today, and I'm wondering, because I've been researching a lot for this article, and I'm wondering, it seems to me that most of us would have decided to buy a dog for ourselves because we wanted the companionship, we wanted the fun, we wanted the experience that goes with dog ownership, and we deem ourselves reasonably responsible, and this seems like a great choice. But I wanted to know if anyone out there picked a dog primarily for their own health. So this is my question for you today, is whether you picked dog ownership as a choice for the companionship or for health reasons. So as I was researching for this article, it turns out that dogs actually do a lot for our own medical and mental health that not necessarily is well known. I mean, let me tell you all the benefits that they do. Well, not even all of them, but some of the more easier ones to describe. So first of all, whenever you pat your dog or interact with your dog, this is generally a pleasurable experience for both of you, and it causes certain hormones to be released in the human, which are beneficial. Some of these hormones would be like oxytocin, for example, which is a hormone released between mother and baby. It encourages the bonding. It's also known as the feel-good chemical. It's also known to help couples bond well together, and really helps with that attachment bonding. There's also endorphins, which are also released when you exercise or go to the gym. They make you feel energetic, they make you feel good. You can also get a serotonin release when you interact pleasurably with your pup, and that also helps you sleep better and have more of a regular bedtime routine or regime, because you're secreting good enough levels of the hormone on a regular basis. And interestingly enough, they also tend to lower our cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone when we're worried about deadlines at work or other work-related things that aren't so nice. We're feeling really pressured and anxious about certain things in our day. Cortisol just comes flooding in. So when we pat our dog and have these pleasurable interactions with our dogs, we are able to reduce that hormonal secretion and help relieve a lot of that stress. So in terms of hormone secretions and reduction of negative hormone secretion, dogs do wonders for us. The other thing that they help with is obviously getting us active and getting us out there to do exercise. There are a couple of studies done in the States, which would be probably relative compared to Canada as well. So dog owners are shown to be more active than non-dog owners in terms of taking their dog out. The study that I read said that they actually walked 150 minutes more on average per week than non-dog owners, and also shows that their leisure time, so the time that you would spend like on the couch reading a book and those sorts of things, your own non-scheduled time, is actually more active in a dog owner at baseline than with a non-dog owner. So that's interesting to note, because who thought your leisure time was also positively affected by dog ownership? You still have to pay attention to the dog. You may have to get up to feed them. Like, there's certain responsibilities that keep you a little bit more active even in your less active states than if you didn't have a dog at all. The other things that they do for us, along with getting us out there and doing the exercise, they help us pump the oxygen around our bodies better, and this causes a whole bunch of beneficial things for our tissues, for our organs. It also helps reduce any high blood pressure, especially if we're borderline and being monitored with diets and medical checkups to see where our blood pressure is trending. Going out and getting active with your dog and having that stress release on a daily basis really helps control blood pressure, and can be even more effective when paired with other medically based regimes. because of all the hormonal benefits that a dog helps us do or experience, we also tend to experience a reduction in our risks of depression and anxiety. So these are huge, huge things that directly relate to our own health just by having a dog. So that made me wonder about everyone that visits my blog or watches my YouTube channel, and I just am curious, and I just wanted to know, was your main decision-making process for getting a dog more typical, as in you wanted the companionship and you wanted the fun of getting a dog, or did you get a dog because you knew somehow that it was going to be so beneficial for your health, and you primarily were thinking, the dog will help me get out more, get the exercise I need to be healthy. It will help with my mood. It will help with my, overall health status. And at the same time, I will also get the gift of companionship and some fun. So how about if you got a dog for the reason of your own health, could you just post a smiley face emoji for me? And if you got a dog because you wanted the companionship and the fun, if you could post smiley face emoji and the dog emoji together, and then that will help me see how people make their choices. Of course, if you wanted to elaborate, I'm happy to hear from you. Just leave me a note in the comments about your decisions and why. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.